Back in June, we first learned about Meat Fortress, an update to the VR game Hotdogs Horseshoes and Handgrenades that allowed players to experience realistic iterations of Team Fortress 2's weaponry in virtual reality. Meat Fortress has since shipped since we last discussed it, but recently Meat Fortress got its own Smissmas update. From the blog post announcing this update, quote, "We've now come to the last of our themed Meatmas Month updates, which is the long-awaited content and system drop for Meat Fortress. I do hope you enjoy finding all sorts of ridiculous ways to mess around with what is the first player deployable automated weapon system in the game." So what was added? Well, as of December 20th, Meat Fortress now has the Engineer's Sentry and Dispenser. Also added are a range of original yet in-universe Team Fortress suppressors for pistols, shotguns, revolvers, SMGs, and a generic suppressor made out of an oil can and a general generic. The players that you compete against within the Meat Fortress mode now have the ability to use flamethrowers, heal each other and use uber charges, and have spies that can cloak. There are also changes to pyro behavior, different sounds added for the rocket launcher and Demo Man grenade launcher, as well as the pyro's backpack now exploding on death. Obviously, the most interesting piece of content here is the dispenser and the sentry. You have to remember, Hotdogs Horseshoes and Handgrenades is always about realism. So how exactly do you realistically deploy a dispenser? Well, since there is no PDA build system in Hotdogs Horseshoes and Handgrenades, you instead have tippy toys that spawn the red and blue team dispensers in the main menu. You then have to build up the dispenser by whacking it with the Engineer's Wrench, and by using the buttons on the front of the dispenser that in Team Fortress 2 have never been usable before, can access a healing mode, an ammo distribution mode, or deploying a tippy toy used to create a sentry gun. The sentry gun then has a rotary magazine that is ejected when the sentry runs out of ammo. The dispenser, with enough resources, can then deploy another magazine to then be replaced within the sentry gun itself. Playing around with Team Fortress mechanics as if they were realized in the real world is incredible. Even better, it's done in virtual reality. But here's the thing, that's not all. Also added for Meatmas Month this year is an original in-universe Team Fortress 2 weapon that Valve never designed. It is an all-around general class battle rifle, designed by a much beloved Team Fortress 2 workshop contributor, and by golly, this is incredible. Essentially, Anton, the creator of H3, is going very creative with the Team Fortress universe. He was given permission and he's doing some amazing work. Not only is he implementing many weapons and mechanics from Team Fortress 2 over time, but he's now introducing original mechanics within the Team Fortress 2 universe. We got suppressors, we have a brand new weapon. And wouldn't it be funny if the success of this update brings that weapon one day into the official Team Fortress 2? If anybody is interested in Meat Fortress or the Smissmas update for Meat Fortress, I highly recommend you check out Hotdogs Horseshoes and Handgrenades, link down in the description below, and playing as an engineer, a class that I normally don't play in vanilla Team Fortress 2 in VR, is my favorite thing that has been added into Meat Fortress. Honest to God, it's incredible. Going back to the blog post, I should note that the exact balance and functionality of the dispenser is still a very much work in progress. And when teleporters are added sometime next year, it will likely get a bit of an overhaul to better accommodate options and actions. Anton, I love you. Thank you very much for your hard work. The Team Fortress 2 community appreciates it. If you want to know what I'm working on at any time, as well as all of the news on the topics that I care about, especially Valve, I recommend following my Twitter. It's @ValveNewsNet. No K. I'd really appreciate it if you could. The DMs on that Twitter are open. You can ask me any questions. I try to answer as many of them as I can. If you don't have a Twitter, my email is tylernewsnetwork@gmail.com. If you want to support these videos, I have a Patreon page where all supporters get their name in the credits at the end of the video, and people also get to watch videos early. If you don't like Patreon, my PayPal donation email is tylermcvicker@yahoo.com for a one-time donation. That'd be great if you could. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Have a good day. Adios.